Hi everyone, it's me, Mars Sedona here. It is Sunday, June 14th. It's been almost 3 weeks, I think, since I've been doing any videos on Pandemic Sundays. I don't have a song for you today, but I have a new mission that I'm working on, and I'm trying to figure out the exact purpose of what it shall be. I set up a new Facebook group. I haven't invited anyone yet. I'm still designing logos and figuring out, like I said, what the mission is and what I want to accomplish with it. It's something I've been thinking about for 5 years, and it was going to be associated with my Artifacts gallery that I was going to set up back in 2014 here in Sedona, but that fell through, and I've had this idea since then, a nonprofit organization called hug.org. Of course, that domain name was taken, or no, I could buy it for $84,000 if I'd like, but you know what? I don't need that exact wording. So my name is Hearts United Global Connection, hugc.org. That's the domain name, and I like it. I hug see you, you hug see me, okay? So anyway, and it's about connecting. It's about virtual hugs at this point in our life because during the pandemic there is no hugging going on. But even across the globe, we can share virtual hugs and love and compassion and kindness and inspiration and make meaningful connections in the world and come up with ideas and ways to make a difference for people's lives. I originally was thinking of it as an offshoot to my gallery as artists around the globe creating, art for people and for communities and having auctions and then donating the proceeds for people to use for food banks or food deserts and things like that. That has always been my mission. I can't bear to think people do not have enough food or that they're starving in America. So I think the group will involve various types of people and various exchanges of ideas, and I would love to see a lot of different artists on there sharing their artwork or sharing their environmental contributions to the art world, writings, inspirational quotes, poems, music. I'm just really trying to figure out, even sharing one's culture and one's spirituality and one's concepts, and just culturally sharing with humanity and making the world a better place. So one little group in Facebook I know isn't going to do it, but if I could get some sort of grants and something set up to become a official nonprofit and start this mission around the globe, it would be fabulous. So that's what I'm kind of working on right now. I always have a project in mind. I can't help myself. It's just the way I am. I really wish I could just kick back, lie on the sofa, and do nothing and maybe just daydream, but I'm always on the move. It must be the double Gemini and who knows what else in me. But the reason I'm wearing my mask, by the way, I mean, I don't have it fully on, but I have it around my neck as a reminder that we really must continue to do that. People all of a sudden are getting this laissez-faire attitude like there is no pandemic going on, and it's really frightening because the numbers are growing, and it's only obvious. I mean, we have not gotten any vaccines, and we did not get any kind of remedies to help us avoid getting the virus except for the social distancing and the masks. So I really wish people would, be more strict with themselves. It's not a difficult thing to do. We need to be disciplined. Our economy is just in the tanker, and businesses are starting to open. And now here in Phoenix, several restaurants are starting to close again because people have been infected by the virus. So there's not a lot of contact tracing going on here. Maybe once each one of these little restaurants open and close, they're just clusters, and then they'll trace the people and sit it out for 2 weeks to go into quarantine and then maybe reopen. I don't know. I don't know what the future looks like for about a year or until we get a vaccine. So times have really changed, and now we have these protests going on in the streets. America has broken open, as far as I'm concerned. I just wrote a lengthy blog on how I'm feeling about what's happening in the world, and I like to think that there's some higher purpose, higher meaning for all these things happening all at once to us, for us. Maybe it could ultimately be what I called a serendipitous transmutation on the planet, meaning that, unexpected, but it's not just transformation. I feel like it's a transmutation. I feel like things are really not going to look the same in a few years from now in the world. Everything is topsy-turvy right now, and I just hope that, there is no more racism. Why are we still dealing with this after all these years? I'm reading a book called So Let's Talk About Race, which is a great book and very interesting. I just read a little blurb yesterday about how black people feel about white people, asking them, what's the story with your hair, and why is your hair the way it is, and what products do you use, and what's your secret with, can I touch your hair, and all these things. And the woman that wrote the book was like, I'm always offended by that, and now I'm just going to tell people, no, just stop it, learn about it, read about it. Everyone's different, everyone's unique, everyone is culturally different, and we just have to respect one another. And I know that's a very minuscule, but maybe not minuscule example, but I really think the term is anti-racism is what we all have to concentrate on, all of us, especially the white folk, and call people out when you hear something that is not appropriate. I do that. I've done that all my life. I just am offended when people use derogatory statements or, have this, what's the word? Not chip on the shoulder, but they just think they're better than other people because of their color. I don't think so. Anyway, 400 plus years, I think it's time that we all just stop this bullshit and, give these people who are just like us the same fairness, equality, chances in the world, and stop the madness. I think, the people in the streets now are mostly young people, and the diversification is fabulous. And I think it's like, what was that movie? I forget, but I'm mad as hell and I can't take it anymore. That's where we are all at, I think, at this point. So I commend these kids and these younger generations for getting the hell out there in the streets, and keep it up. Keep it up until things change. And keep it up and get your butts to the polls in November and start voting for local governments and, the federal government and a president that's going to make things more humane in our world. But it takes all of us. It takes all of us. And we really have, that's our voice. The voice is in the streets protesting. I don't condone violence, but I understand why, the anger was there. And I just last night, big anger outbursts in Atlanta, of course. The people are in the streets protesting police brutality on black people, and it continues to go on during the protests. It's just horrendous. I can't even. The police departments all need to stop and get retrained and weed out the racists and get rid of the fucking unions, and just start fresh with community policing. Get to know your neighbors, get to know your community. You just got to start being more humane with people. And it, I could easily get out on the streets. We had a little protest here in Sedona a couple weeks, or maybe a week ago or something, and it's not worth it. It wasn't worth it to me to get up at 9 a.m. and protest on a street corner with 10 people. I'm proud that people got out there and did that, but if I was living in a big city, I would consider getting the hell out there on the streets. But this is how we can make a difference, and it really does work. There's been a lot of changes already, not enough, but there's been many changes already, and these people are not going away. This is almost 3 weeks of protesting every single day. I love it. In almost all the 50 states, which is amazing. So, anyway, this is my Pandemic Sunday little chitty chat, and I really hope you're all doing okay. This has really been quite the challenging time for everyone. Pandemics and protests and I don't know what else. Unemployment at record numbers. Oy vey. No one could have predicted 2020 would turn out like this. This is not how I envisioned 2020 to be. That's for damn sure. Anyway, one day at a time, and sending virtual hugs and Hearts United Global Connection is being born and being marinated in my heart and mind right now. And I hope I think, the whole goal for me is to have a mission and a purpose and to make some kind of difference in someone's life. If I can put a smile on somebody's face, like right now, hi, and I always said you can smile under your mask as well. Oops, I can't even get it on. But you can be smiling with your eyes and people would know you're smiling. So there you go. Anyway, I just want to make a difference in this world. I think we all do. And we could all do our own little something. And that's all I have to say for today on Pandemic Sunday. Take care, everybody, and be well. And I'll be back. I do have more songs, but I know my fan club was not so thrilled with my voice. So, like I said, I might do some spoken word. Maybe. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, take care for now. And Mars Sedona signing off. I'll see you again.